Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're diving into how to make liquid drum and bass. You can think of it as lo-fi meets drum and bass, but with way more atmosphere and soul. I usually start with either drums or chords. Today, let's begin with the drums. For that classic liquid D&B rhythm, I like to use a punchy future bass style snare with lots of high end and attack on the second and fourth beats. Pair it with a strong thumpy kick and create a groovy, swinging pattern. Then I add some short accent snares in between, almost like rim shots, keeping everything simple and repetitive so it feels natural. For the hi-hats, I throw in a busier loop to add energy and movement. And finally, I like to bring in the iconic amen break. I match its tempo to the project, chop it up, and heavily filter it so it sits nicely in the mix without overpowering everything. Now let's move to the chords. You can use any chords, but liquid D&B sounds amazing with rich 7th chords. In this track I used C sharp minor 7, C minor, A sharp major 6, and G sharp sus 4. For the sound, go for something warm and smooth. I used an electric piano here, but you can also use regular piano or soft synth. The goal is to keep it musical and emotional. For the bass, I'm using a classic Reese bass and just following the root notes of the chords. Simple, but powerful. Next, layer in some nice pads and atmospheric ambiances to create that dreamy, floating liquid feel. Now the vocals. Grab a good vocal sample, match it to your project's key, and mainly chop the vowels. Then pitch some of them up or down to create your own melody. After that, I process the vocal chops heavily. I distort them quite a lot, until they start sounding almost like a lead. Then, I clean up the lows and highs, add compression, and a generous amount of reverb to make them sit in the space. I also added a counter melody using a bell sound. It interacts with the vocal chops and creates a nice call and response feeling. For the verse section, I used the same vocal sample, but this time as a smooth loop, without chopping. I also chopped up the chords and played a gentle melody on top. The bass stays the same, but I slowed down the rhythm a bit to give the verse a more laid-back, groovy vibe. Then we go into the build-up. For that classic techno build-up effect, I used a soft synth with an arpeggiator, transgate, volume LFO, and automation. It gives that perfect build-up energy before the drop. Play around with the elements, don't be afraid to experiment, and most importantly, Have fun with it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.